Welcome back to SnowRunner, guys, and today we are going to be checking out a rock crawling map that you guys may have missed. Now, of course, I will be linking to this map in the description box down below, and I have never been here before, so this is going to be a first-time experience for me, and I have decided to bring you guys along with me, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So, let's go ahead and retain and sell this Hummer H2, and I'm going to go ahead and sell all the other default trucks that are in here, so we have pretty much whatever amount of cash we need to buy whatever we want. And I'm kind of going back and forth on a couple of different options as far as rigs to explore this map with. The Tacoma is definitely high on my list, although I've been using it quite a bit lately, so I may go with something else today. And let's see. So I could go with the CCM Commando. That would be a really cool one. Although I could also go with, I could do something a little bit different, and I could actually do a third-gen crawler. Like, I could literally set this thing up as a freaking crawler, and I've never really done that before. So let's go ahead and figure out what vehicle we're actually going to use. So, update, we are currently in the RSG 4Runner, which is a great rig. Solid axle swap 4Runner, freaking amazing rig, but I seem to have encountered a bug with this map to where even if you unlock the garage, you can't actually get back into it from the map. Because as you can see right there on the left, there's nothing under where it says buildings. And it's just, and also here on the map, it doesn't register, it registers the task, but it does not register a entrance to the garage, which is behind the garage right here, but it will not let you actually go back in when you have a vehicle outside. So, weird bug with this map, and there's also no dev tools, because I was going to try and run this and the R&R Gladiator at the same time, or rather the Warrior, and basically use one to go one way and the other to go the other way, but it seems that because of that particular glitch, we are going to be running single vehicle this time, which is totally fine. I'm all good with using the 4Runner. The 4Runner is a great rig once again, but I do have to say that it feels a little bit odd that bug is occurring. So let's see, what is this? Trail 1 discovered. All right, where are you at? Trail 1 start. All right, so this actually has like trail markers. That's pretty cool. Normally they leave it up to you to sort of explore and discover on your own, but this actually has like defined trail markings. So let's see, trail start right there. So I guess we would just go back this way. And this is, whoa, this is actual like freaking 4-lane. All right, look at this fence too. Right into the dirt, like literally right off the bat. Now, to be honest, I think it's actually, even though this mod has not been updated in or at least I don't think it's been updated in a long time, it's nice to bring it out again, because I rarely ever bring any 4Runners out. It's usually always either like Jeeps or big rigs or some other kind of custom crawler build or classic rigs, and I know that there's obviously not quite as many, modern Toyota mods as there are modern Jeep mods, but even so, like, it's really nice to bring these modern Toyotas out from time to time. Now, let's see if I can get just a little bit of traction on the inside edge. Yeah, this thing does sometimes get a little bogged down by the deeper mud, but that's completely understandable. All right, so we've got our lumber area right here, so I guess if you really wanted to log this map, you could, even though it's a rock crawling focused map. Now, I don't know if just because this trail is considered Trail 1, I don't know if that automatically constitutes it being an easy trail or like a, like a beginner trail or what, but let's find out. Be prepared for the unexpected, eh? Oh, we will. Looks like there's a rescuable truck over there. That's kind of cool. Gonna stick with the trail at hand, though. What's interesting is the fact that it seems like he's definitely tried to focus on making the map usable for a bunch of different playstyles, right? Like, you can come out here and do some realistic trail riding if you want to, or you could come out here and do some objective-based gameplay if that's your thing as well. Now, right off the bat, I'm definitely getting a lot of that kind of classic mud runner trail riding map type feel. And it also definitely feels like this trail is not only realism based, but it also feels like with it being Trail 1, it's more of a beginner trail. But I hope I didn't speak too soon on that one. Let's see what you got. We're getting into a little bit of rocks. Not bad. Oh yeah. This 4Runner just eats them right up. There you go. Dude, that's sick. That's awesome. Absolutely just rolled that, and I love how this trail is actually sort of dug out like an actual notch would be in the terrain, and it does really make it look and feel realistic because this is the kind of scenery that you do see on real-life trails like this. I mean, that's 100% the type of terrain that you're going to be seeing, and so really good attention to detail and really good focus on realism there in terms of map design. Cresting this hill now, we may have a little bit of an opportunity to see something a little bit more interesting when we get around this corner. And what I like about this map already, in terms of, especially in terms of realism, is the fact that it's got kind of that feel of like you're going from a little bit of a trail to a little bit of an obstacle with the rocks back there to a little bit of a scenic moment. You're never always seeing the same thing. And so for that reason, it once again definitely gives off that realistic look and feel. Let's see, am I gonna need the... Whoa! That's a lean angle. A wheel lift. Holy crap. Alright. Am I gonna need the lockers for this one? I think it might be a good idea, for sure. Let's go into this diagonally. See if I can pop that driver's side front tire up. I know I'm going towards the tree, but I want to put myself in a position to where I can adjust. Oh, lock it back in. I would love if this thing was to get updated and get a, like one of the variable ratio gearboxes, because that would really help. Being able to reverse a little bit more slowly. Whoa, dude, this view is awesome. This view is legit. You can see, like, a town over there. Not the town I was at, but you can see a town. You can see a bridge. This is steep. Definitely a lot steeper than I thought it was going to be. Just kind of rolling it down in first gear, letting the gearbox do its work. Not really touching the brakes at all. Rolling along. Looks like we got a little bit of a water section up here. Hopefully it's not too... Whoa! I should have gone a lot slower into that. That was my bad. My mistake there. 100% my mistake. And actually, it looks like I may have to even roll onto this diagonally because that's gnarly. And that's very steep. Very steep. Alright. Super low. Even if I try to roll in diagonally, is it going to do it? Or is it even going to let me do it? Jeez. Alright. Well, adjustment time. There we go. There we go. Got the front end up. There we go. That's what I was missing. But now I'm stuck on that loose rock. These trails are deceiving because from the outside, they look easy. But they're not anywhere near as easy as they look. And that's the deceiving part about these trails. See if I can, use a little bit of momentum. And a slight winch pull. Yeah, it was that rock right under the water right there that was really giving me trouble. And I'm sure he put that there on purpose, but... And also, I'm sure it would be completely different in a different vehicle. Like, for example, the long wheelbase of, say, for example, a Gladiator would be really helpful here. Make my way up this rock. There we go. God, I love the way this thing looks from the front. That bumper, and not only the bumper and the winch, but, like, just solid axle swapped 4Runners in general are some of the coolest looking rigs. Even though they're not all that common, man, a freaking solid axle swap 4Runner, like, take a new 4Runner like TRD Pro with, say, for example, this body style, and throw some, like, Dana 60s underneath it with, like, maybe 38s or 40s. God, you'd have one heck of a capable rig on your hands. Just popped it right up out of there. Continuing to roll on here. Now, vehicles with full collision axles might get hung up a little bit on these rocks, but once again, that would definitely add to the realism. We still have 4 checkpoints to go, and this is only trail number 1, so I would definitely recommend this map if you're into trail riding roleplay, and I definitely think that this map in multiplayer would be really fun to just get that, you know, that social aspect of off-roading and really RP out a weekend of trail riding with your buddies. I mean, you can come out here in your Toyotas and Jeeps and whatever else you've got, custom crawlers, and that 4-lane even makes it so that you could role play out towing your vehicle to the trailhead with your tow rig. So for that reason, I definitely think that this map has a place in your mod library for sure. especially for those of you that like realistic off-road roleplay. Back to another little flat section of trail, just kind of a cruise at this point. Right along the water, too. Very, very pretty. Very pretty section of trail. Let's see. Did I get my lights turned on? Oh, yeah. There we go. I figured since we're behind the edge of the mountain now, I figured I might as well turn my lights on. They're not really going to do all that much, but they look cool. I mean, that's half the reason to get those light bars anyway. All right, just making our way down through here. Wow, what a pretty section of trail. What a beautiful section of map. Now coming up to our next obstacle. And I love how these are so realistically arranged, too. All right, I'm going to try and take a good line into this one. Not bad. Trying not to get hung up on anything. Although, got a little hung up on my hitch on the rear bumper, but that's kind of a given sometimes with these hitches, is that you will get hung up on them. But man, look at the way that front end looks. So good. All right, putting it back in auto, getting the lockers turned off. Making our way up to our next checkpoint. And then after that, we'll only have 2 left, and we will have made our way through trail number 1. And we'll be able to check that one off our list. By the way, like, God, look at that view. It's kind of tricky to get the right camera placement because of the fact that the hill is right here, and that kind of cuts the camera off. But that's just the reality of this particular camera, although it's way better than the MudRunner camera. I remember the legacy camera from MudRunner, and it's one of those things where if you go back and play MudRunner now, at least for me, I just find myself going, oh my God, this camera is not bad, but I like the SnowRunner camera so much more. I really, really do. So, moving along to the next section now. Let's see if we can get... All right, it's actually showing us all 3 final checkpoint locators, but I don't seem to be all that close to the next location yet. I really do love how this runs right along a beach. It's so freaking cool. And yeah, I know it's not like obstacle after obstacle after obstacle. And keep in mind, though, this is only trail number 1. But not just that, like, realistic trails are not always obstacle after obstacle after obstacle. Now, there are some trails in real life that absolutely are like that. I mean, if you're talking about, like, dedicated rock crawler trails, dedicated rock bouncer trails, this is more of the kind of trail that you could drive a built rig on the highway to get to this trail, run this trail, and then drive on the highway back home. Oh, whoa, what's this over here? We got a little garage area. Well, not really garage area, but kind of loading area. A little tiny bit of civilization, if you want to call it that. Yo, are we going to be crossing a river anytime soon? Whoa. Hey, truck entrance. All right, make our way up and over. Not bad. Whoa, oh God, all right. So we're actually gonna cross an island. Nervous, moderately terrifying. I'm gonna just try and get across this as quickly as I possibly can and high. Oh, there's logs under there to help with traction. That's so cool. You can't even like really see them unless you really like position the camera underneath the water. Old abandoned tractor, got an axe, really adding to that atmosphere and just the atmospheric effect in general. All right, once again, whoa, keep yourself on the traction logs. That's where trail 1 ends, come on. Oh, we're almost there, dude. I love how this trail has had, or has given us this really interesting balance between really beautiful sections combined with the occasional, like, challenging little obstacle. I absolutely love the way he balanced that out. Absolutely love it. Oh, we've got one last rock obstacle. Oh, that's so cool. You could bypass it if you wanted to, but man, I'm not gonna bypass that obstacle. I'm always down to give it a shot. Come on. There you go. Just kick the lockers right back off again, and boom! There it is. Trail 1 is complete, my dudes. No XP, but got quite a bit of cash for that, though. Now, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below, and of course, the map link will be in the description as well. And if you're new to this channel and would like to see more videos like this one, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn those notifications on, and I will see you guys next time.